In this demo, I'm going to talk about how to build a donut chart infographic in Excel. So a donut chart is really just a pie chart with a hole in it. The way this donut chart graphic works, and I have it over here on the right, so this is what we're going to build. The way this works is that it's actually two series. So I say 75%, but that's one of the series, the 75. And then we also have the remaining leftover because Excel expects donut charts to add up to 100%. So if I have a value here and that value is 75%, then what's left over, the complement is going to be 1 minus that. And you can see I've already built this dynamic right here for us to make use of. That means as I change this right here, the donut chart will update without issue. So the first thing I need to do is insert that donut chart. I have these values selected already, 75 and 25%. I'm going to go to the Insert tab and click Donut. So you see it built it right here. And if Snap to Grid is already on from my previous example, from the previous module, what you can do is you can go to Format, under where it says Align, turn off Snap to Grid. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the legends. We're not going to need that. The next thing is, notice that the signal in this, the value, starts not at the top like this one, but rather at the side. I think that's a little bit more intuitive, so we want to start it over there on the side. So let's talk about how to do that. I'm going to right-click on this chart series and go to Format Data Series. It's going to ask me the angle of the first slice. So hopefully you remember your geometry here. If I wanted it to start over here, that would be 90 degrees. So I'm going to type in 90 right here. Okay, so now that I have the correct starting point, what I can do is I can actually start coloring things. Now, here's where it's problematic working with donut charts. You see I've clicked on this. If I click on this blue one once more, it seems to highlight it, but it uses these two little balls here to show that I've highlighted it. But that's actually the same highlight that would happen if I click on this orange one. So if you're not sure if you've clicked on it, just click on it a few times. That's always a good idea. And then once you've done that, you can actually change its color. I'm going to go with a green here. And then I'm going to click on this orange one. And I'm going to make it kind of this lighterish gray. The reason I do that is because it makes it look like it's filling something up. Notice it seems like it's filling up this whole thing, like 75% of some hole is being filled. So over here with the chart title, I'm actually going to use this chart title. I will not delete it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it this symbol right here. So I can click on the chart title, I can click equals, and I can select this symbol over here. I can select B3, that's a WebDings symbol. I'll hit enter. You see it comes back as an F. The reason it comes back as an F is because it's actually a WebDings character, so I'll type in WebDings here. You see it put it right there. So once I have this symbol, I'm going to drop it in the center. Now watch, if I try to make this bigger, it's going to do something weird with that donut chart. So if we don't want that donut chart to automatically resize, we can click on it on its plot area and resize it ourselves, and then I can take this symbol here and I can make it bigger, and now you see it doesn't resize. And I'm going to make the font of this symbol kind of the same as the chart here. So I've done that there. And now I have this gray border around the chart. I don't really like it, so I'm going to click it, go to Format, go to Shape Outline, and click None. Okay, so now I have this symbol, and I can sort of make it look a little bit better if I want, like that. So now I want to add in this text. So these are actually just text boxes. I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to select Text Box. I'm going to draw a text box right here. Instead of typing anything in it, I'll click on its border. I'll go up to the formula bar, type in equals, select 75% right there. Okay, so the type of font here I use on the other one is called 20th Century Modern Type, but in short that's called TWCENMNT. You can see it right here. I can select it right there if I want. I'm going to hit bold just to make it bold, and then I'm going to make that 75 a lot bigger. So it still has that border around it. I'll select it again. I'll go to Format. I'll get rid of that. Now what's cool about this is that it's all connected, so I type in 55 here. It's going to change it. And now let's get that text that's under it. Over here it says is green energy, so we're going to write that here. Is green energy. I put the caps lock on for that. So I'll select it, change the font again to 20th Century Modern Type. Now you can use whatever font you want on yours. I just happen to like this font quite a bit. So I'm going to make it bold. I'm going to get rid of that border around the text box. I'm going to make the font a little lighter. And what I can do is I can actually select this green here, and I can make that green. Now I'm going to make the background of this transparent. That'll just let me be able to move it around. I'm going to do the same with this text box. Just gives me a little bit more room. And then what I like to do is just line everything up. And there you have it. A great donut chart as an infographic in Microsoft Excel.